Oh, Facebook. Apparently it's going to be one of those days where it just doesn't want me to do anything. Let's see if it is going to toss me off again. Because I don't want to get halfway through something, then it boots me again. Hey, George! So, let's see. So far, so good. We're still on. Let's give it a few more minutes here. Maybe more people will jump on. Hey, Abby! If I suddenly disappear, it's because Facebook is kicking me off. I don't know, apparently my Wi-Fi is not very good today. Let's see. Okay, I think it's gonna work, you guys. Okay, so we are going to contour today and not using the sculpting trio. We're gonna use some other products. Hey, Chelsea. So first of all, we're gonna use our liquid foundation. So I'm gonna use primer. Whenever you use, whenever you use the liquid foundation, you wanna use primer. So this primer is amazing. So you wanna use about a pea size amount, okay? You don't wanna use much more than that. And primer, if you're like me back in the day, I was like, primer, who needs to prime their face, you guys? That's for a vehicle before you paint it, right? No, okay, well, same kind of thing, right? You're painting your face. So you want to put primer on to fill in pores, fine lines, and wrinkles, and just give your face a nice clean canvas to work on, okay? So this stuff will make your makeup last all day. You won't need to use as much makeup because it'll make it more pigmented. This stuff is just awesome. Oh, look at all these people popping on, and I'm not getting kicked off, so this is good. Okay, so we always let that sit for a few minutes. Don't apply foundation right after you put the primer on. You want to let it sit for a little bit, or else your primer's just, your foundation's just not going to stick well. It's just going to slip off throughout the day. So you always let that sit for like a couple minutes, except we're not going to let it sit for a couple minutes because I want to get to it. Although maybe we will. I'll show you what palette we're going to use. We're going to use palette 2. I don't often use this one. I use this one maybe if we're going out in the evening. I certainly don't use this one during the day because I get a little overboard sometimes and it goes a little dark, but whatever. So this is the Grays and Silvers. Gorgeous. So I've swatched it on my hand. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how shimmery that is. Oh! So I've swatched that on my hand, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm just winging it. I have absolutely no idea what color I'm gonna use yet. That's why I swatched it. But we're gonna put that on, and then we're gonna put a liquid lipstick. Haven't figured out either which one I'm gonna use. I guess it kind of depends how my eye looks. So I think that's long enough for my primer to sit on my face. Let's tack this hair back. Guys, did you know that primer, you can put it in your hair? What? Multi-use. You guys can put it in your hair and smooth down. It won't be, you'll kind of, it'll smooth down frizz, right? So if you're ever having a frizzy day, just work that through your hair. It's good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna use, guys, I have some copyright music I'm gonna play in the background. I technically shouldn't get kicked off of Facebook for this. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we're gonna groove to this. Okay, so we always make sure that you give your foundation a good shake, okay? And then empty the dropper. I take the lazy route and I squeeze this whilst shaking it because this stuff will separate, right? So you don't want to just not shake it and then put it on your face because you won't get the full effect from it. So I am in between shades, so I'm gonna use Organza and Taffeta. So we're gonna use 2 drops of Organza and 2 drops of Taffeta. Whoop. That shot out there. Okay, and then we're gonna make ourselves look like we have chicken pox. You ready? So we're just gonna dot that all over our face. Oh look, we have a commercial that's playing on my, oh gosh. Okay, so now we're just gonna rub this in. So we do circular motions. This stuff goes on as a liquid and it dries as a powder to give you that beautiful matte airbrush finish look. Stuff is really good. I really like it. And if you smell it, guys, if you ever try this stuff and you smell it, oh, it smells heavenly. It's not a strong smell, but it's just, I don't know, it smells just fresh. It's beautiful. We're gonna add a few more dots. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna have taffeta. So let's put a few more on here. How's everybody doing today? It seems to be smartening up because when I first woke up, it was exceedingly gloomy and not very nice out. But it's working out now. So we're gonna add a few more dots here. And then swirl around. I just love this brush. Oh, it's so soft on my face. Okay, calm down, calm down. Okay, so do you see that? Do you see the coverage that it gave me? And then it gives a nice matte look. Did you see how shiny my face was at the beginning? It was pretty shiny because all that lotion. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with some concealer. Where's my concealer? Okay, so we're gonna use Scarlet because you use 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation color if you want to highlight. If you want to just cover up anything like dark circles or acne or anything like that, then you take the same shade of your foundation. But today, where am I going to put this that I don't have eyeshadow? I'm going to put this right here. Today I'm going to highlight. Oh yeah. Okay, so you want, I put way too much probably, but it's like, I don't know, a grain of rice size. So we're gonna take our cool powder concealer brush. This one's pretty awesome, you guys. And then we're just going to draw a triangle under your eye. So you want it to make, I'm using this to brighten, okay? So this video is to sculpt. We're gonna sculpt our face to look all chiseled and whatnot. So with your concealer, when you highlight, you wanna bring it under your eye. You don't wanna just bring it straight under your eye because you'll look like your eyes are sunken in. Nobody wants that. So you bring it down at a triangle, okay? So we're just gonna bring this around. This brush is also exceedingly soft. Oh my gosh. This one and my foundation brush are probably my favorite face brushes. Okay. Do you see how already that's brightened me up? Okay, now when I put all of this on, hey Sean, when I put all of this on, it's gonna really make my face quite flat looking, so we gotta put on blush and contour to bring all the dimension back to your face, right? So when you put, hey Amelia, when you put foundation on, you're just evening out your whole entire skin tone, but you don't wanna make your face look flat, so you gotta bring it all back. Do you see how it's brightened it up under my eyes? Love watching these videos, learn something new every day. Thank you, I'm glad you learned something new. I think I learn new things every day, honestly. I wish I could come on and do a live every day, except mom, being a mom, I just can't. It's just too hard. Holy, that music is getting loud. Can you guys hear that? Okay, so we've done that, and we're gonna get a little bit more highlight here, or concealer, sorry, and then we're gonna take this, and you're gonna put it just down the bridge of your nose, okay? I have a really wonky nose. I broke it. My babysitter put me on the counter when I was 2 years old, left me. I was adventurous and decided that I could fly and jump off the counter. Apparently that didn't go very well and I broke my nose and cut my chin. Look at that, you can see the scar under there. So, cool story, man. Yeah. So anyway, so now I got a crooked nose, so I try not to bring too much attention to that, although I just did because we're talking about it. Oh well. So anyways, you want to highlight everywhere that I am doing it right now. You kind of want everywhere that I'm putting it to be more bright, right? So now, look at this, I'm just firing through this concealer. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit more on here. And then you wanna put it just right here as well, okay? So we're just gonna buff that in here. And then we're gonna buff that in here, because you kind of want a bit more dimension to your face. And then you can put a little bit on your Cupid's bow here. Okay, now that we've done that, and I look exceedingly white, we're gonna take our translucent setting powder and a little blending bud, dry blending bud. And we're gonna take our setting powder. It's really dusty, so this thing is really cool. It's got like a little trampoline in it. How sweet is that? Okay, and then we're gonna put it on here, and you guys, we're gonna bake my face. How cool is that? I never knew anything about baking. Baking is for the kitchen, not for your face. But apparently, baking is for your face as well, you guys. So, I just learned this probably about a month ago. And I've only tried this a couple times. But everywhere you put your concealer, you're gonna put your setting powder. And that's just gonna set it in place, okay? So then it's not gonna budge, it's not gonna crease, it's gonna last all day. And you know how sometimes when you put product under your eye, how it creases? It's not gonna crease with this stuff. So we're just gonna let that sit on there. I probably could have added a little bit more, but we're gonna let it sit, and then we'll dust it off after. So whilst we're letting that kind of meld into my face, we're gonna go in with some blush. And I really need to get some new ones. This is sweet. It is very sweet, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take my blusher brush, make sure that's cleaned off. And guys, this is so highly pigmented. All you need is one dab in this thing, okay? And then, what is this? Oh, I don't know what the heck that is. Telus is texting me. Okay, so honestly, you don't need any more than one tap in this. If you tap it too much, you're gonna look like a clown. Okay, so one tap, I knock it, and then we're gonna smile. When you put on your blush, you wanna smile, and you see where these puffy parts are, your cheeks? That's where we're gonna start, and then you're gonna work it up, okay? So smile, and then blend up. And then you can sweep. Do you see how much just went on there from one tap? Guys, this is gonna last me like a lifetime, this thing. Okay, so smile, and then pat on, and work your way up. And then you can sweep. All of this stuff, I do like to press it into my skin. I don't really like to sweep so much, especially off the bat, right? So we're gonna press and then sweep. Hey, Rob. So now we're gonna go in with, holy, I look white right now. Okay, so now we've done that, we're gonna go in with, where is it? Our pressed powder. So instead of using the Sculpting Trio, which I have been using before, I'm going to do something new that I had learned from another presenter that I had been watching. Is they were using pressed powder in a darker shade. So that's what I've been doing, and I like it. So it's a matte color. It's not shimmery, because normally I like to contour either with a contouring palette or with bronzer, and bronzer is very shimmery, right? So we can add a little bit of shimmer after, but oh, beautiful, beautiful picture, Evelyn. She's coloring right now. She's keeping entertained, that's good. Okay, so this pressed powder is matte, okay? So it's not shimmery, it's nothing, so that's good. You can just, you're gonna take, I still have my contouring brush, so we're gonna dab that in there. It's very pigmented again. I don't know how well that's gonna come out. So now we're just gonna draw a line right below your cheekbone, okay? So when you smile, I guess when you smile, but you want like your cheekbones to look like you have a chiseled look. So when you're doing a contour, you want the dark is like casting shadows, okay? So if you have a very round face, you're not gonna have any shadows where your cheekbone should, like the sun hits, it's gonna cast a shadow under here, right? But if you have really round face, then you're not gonna have the cheekbone to cast the shadow. So we're gonna make a shadow, okay? That's what it's all about, is making shadows. Okay, so everybody's face shape is different, so you can add contouring different places for your face shape. You do need this, Robert. Oh gosh. Actually, guys do use some of this. Well, actually mainly the skincare, unless you're a different kind of guy. Okay, so anyways, enough of that. So you're just gonna take it down your cheekbone. So start at your hairline, and then just go underneath of your cheekbones. And bam! Guys, look, I have a shadow. Don't worry, we're not gonna leave it like this. This is a little far on there. This is we're gonna blend it in. We're not gonna go out looking like this. Hi, Evelyn. So now we're gonna go again. So feel where your I just gave the middle finger. Sorry. We're to feel where your cheekbone is, and then just draw a line underneath of that, starting at your hairline again. Okay? Do you see that? So we're gonna do a little bit darker here. Hey, Evelyn.
Now I want to do.
Ooh, I'm getting sculpted already. Okay, now we're gonna take another dab, and then we're gonna go at our hairline. So now this is just shaping your face. Okay, and again, we're gonna go right up here. Uh-oh, child's causing havoc. And then straight down here. So now we're making a shadow up here. So if you had like a different shaped head, say if you were bulgy at your temples, you don't want to look bulgy, you can add a little bit more right here, okay? If you have a really long forehead, or tall, I should say, then you add a little bit more foundation up here. You can Google images for different face shapes on where to add your contour, okay? because I am no pro at this, but we're going to take it just below your jawline. So now this again is called making a shadow. I'll come back when you do a male version. Sure, I'll do one on my husband, okay? I'll let you know, I'll tag you in it. Okay, actually, do you know what I do want to do is sometime when I get more better at doing makeup is actually make myself look like a guy. I know that sounds weird. I kind of want to do that. Okay, so now we're going to draw a line just under your chin, again, to cast a shadow. So if you don't have a jawline, I'm quite fortunate. I do have a jawline, but we're going to make even more of a jawline, okay? Do you see how it's making a shadow? So we're just drawing the illusion of having all these beautiful features, okay? So we're just gonna kind of buff that around here. We don't want any harsh lines. Now we're gonna take that color again, and you're gonna go down the side of your nose, and then that way it's gonna make your nose look thinner, okay? So we're gonna take this, and we're gonna start, actually, do you know what? I've already put a line there. Hold on. I'm going to get a thinner brush. Where is my brush? So I'm going to use this concealer brush that I just used, but it's a little bit is it narrower? Yeah, it's a little narrower. Okay, so we're going to take that and we're going to dab that into the powder, and then we're going to just draw the line down my nose here. Okay, and we're going to thin this out. So you can bring it up to your brow. I'm going to buff that out. You guys, look, I'm already causing a shadow.
I can see this.
Adeline, you're loud over there. What are you doing? Okay, do you see that? And now we're going to go on to this side. And we're going to start in the middle and then bring it up and then buff it down. Ooh, you guys, look. Do you see how slimming it is? Although, now my nose looks too long. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to cast a little shadow right here. So it doesn't look... There we go. We can kind of round it out here, put it on the edge. Guys, there's so many different ways that you can use this. I actually saw a picture the other day of somebody doing contouring on a guy's body. Totally gonna use my husband for this, and we're gonna contour some abs on him. Poor guy. He's always my guinea pig. Okay, so now that we've got that, did I do everything? Forehead, blah, 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 blah. Yes, okay, now we're gonna buff it out. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, make sure that's cleaned off, and we're just going to buff that out, okay? And then in the process, we can dust off our setting powder that we had on. Hey, Brent. And then we're just going to buff it under your chin, because you don't want harsh lines, okay? You don't want anything to look like you actually did draw, okay? You want it to look quite natural. Adeline, why are you crawling on the table? What do you want? Marble? Adeline, off the table. Get off the table. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now we're just going to buff over here, and under my jaw, and down my nose.
Look at my phone.
Look at your phone. Do you want to come say hi for a minute?
Hi.
Okay, hold on. Nobody can see you.
Hi. Look at that.
Yeah, that's my old phone. There she is, guys. Okay, you going to go now? Oh, you guys, I forgot. If you want your lip to look poutier, I got a trick for you too here. Okay, so we're going to take this little brush here, and we're just going to cast a shadow down here. Okay, and that has given the illusion that my lip is poutier. So it's sticking out more, it's casting that shadow. And then knowing that I put the... which I kind of have to wipe off here a bit. Knowing that I put the concealer up here, it's going to give the illusion that it's lifted, okay? So let's dust this powder off here that I put. Okay, now let's buff out the rest of my face. That line is not leaving, so we're going to rub it with my finger. Very, very professional here. Nothing but professional over here. Okay, so we're just going to buff this out. There, you guys. Is that looking sculpted? You tell me. What do you think? Or does it look like I just met with a disaster? You tell me what you think. If you're liking this. I hope you're liking it. Okay, so we can also continue with the sculpting stuff. And then we're going to attack the rest of this face because these eyebrows, they're out of whack. Okay, so I'm going to take our luminizer. So this is in the stick form. So it goes on as cream and then it dries as a powder, and there's a hair in it. Did my child attack this? So you can easily blend this out. You look fabulous. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. Okay, so now you're gonna take the luminizer and you're just gonna put it on top of your cheekbone. I'm gonna use the color Pearly. I'm kind of obsessed with this one recently, you guys, because I'm getting a little bit, okay, well I don't really look very tan in this video, but I'm getting a little bit darker. So this is kind of more of a skin tone, I guess. So we're just gonna take this on the top of your cheekbone. Look, you can already see that, okay? And then we're just gonna buff out the edges. Okay, look at that. See that side? Compared to nothing. You see it? Shiny! Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And then we're just gonna buff out those lines. And then we're gonna take this down the center of your nose. Okay?
I
a little bit of shine.
Lipstick in.
You want to? No, we're not doing lipstick. No. After. Move that. You pay. Oh, okay, you can take that. Here, Adeline, take this one. Take this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then we're just gonna put a little bit of shine right down on my chin and on my forehead. I keep blending with my middle finger, you guys. This isn't good. Okay. So now we got some shine back in, okay? Now we are going to, where's my other luminizer? Okay, we're gonna put luminizer on after I do my eyeshadow. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to brows. Because we can't just leave it at that, you guys. This is not gonna do. So we're gonna go into brows, and recently I have been kind of obsessing over this Splurge Cream shadow. This is my new thing for my eyebrows. They don't move. I love it. They absolutely don't move. Like the powder, the brow palette and the brow pencil were pretty good, but I don't know. This Splurge Cream shadow, you guys, I think it has a beat. Like this stuff doesn't move. If you guys have ever tried our Splurge Cream shadows, they don't budge. Like honestly, you can go in the shower, and if you don't like wash your face, they don't move. Like your eyeshadow will not move. My eyebrows will not move. This stuff is crazy. Okay, so I've been using the color Faithful and Grateful. So Faithful, what am I gonna do? We're gonna outline in Faithful, okay? So I'm just gonna take my brow artist brush. Guys, if you wanna become a real artist with your brows, I suggest this brush. This is really good because it has an angled side and it's really thin, and then it has the flat side to do any highlight that you want. So this is awesome. So now we're just going to take, these brows are whack. We're just going to take the spoolie end of my brow pencil here, and we're going to brush these things out. Oh, they're looking a little possessed. That's okay, whatever. Okay, so to find your brows, we all know how to do it. I'll just tell you again. So you're going to take your pencil at the edge of your nose, corner of your eye, and then that's where you're going to find the beginning of your brow. You're going to draw a dot. Got it? Then to find the arch of your eyebrow, you're going to take your pencil at the edge of your nose through the middle of your pupil, and then you're going to draw a dot. That's where your arch should be, okay? Depending on how high you want your arch. No kidding. And then you're going to take your pencil, the corner of your eye, and then that is where your brow is supposed to end. Got it? So I don't need to do that because I pretty much vaguely know where my brows should be. They kind of change every once in a while. So we're going to start. I always start with drawing underneath first. We'll just do the line. We'll outline it. And we're just gonna get going. And then straight down here. Okay, so we've done the shape. Now we're gonna go on the top and do the shape as well.
And I have to tell you. Oh, thank you.
You guys, brows are a serious thing here.
And I have a Mac in me, and
There's no messing around when it comes to brows. Although my brows do get a little wonky at times. Sometimes I have good brow days. Sometimes they're not so good. Although this one's not looking too shabby. Let's give that a little bit more arch, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the other eyebrow. And then we're gonna do the same thing. And then straight
I always
down.
use makeup.
Can you guys hear my music? Let's make it more interesting. Let's turn up a little bit. I don't want it to drown me out though. Can you guys hear it? Can you hear me? That's the question. Okay. And then straight down. Okay, now we got the shape. Okay. Now we're gonna clean off that brush, and then we're gonna take the Grateful Splurge Cream Shadow, and we're going to use that at the beginning of your brows because your brows are naturally ombre, so they're gonna be lighter at the beginning and then they go darker at the end, okay? So I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna draw hairs with my brush going straight up, okay? Because that's what my brows do, so we're just gonna continue that. So straight up, and then blend that into it. And then, hold on there. And then straight up. Oh no, the TV show turned off. Let's see if my kid starts freaking out. Okay, how's that? I think that's not looking too bad. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the other eyebrow here. Hey, Brittany. And then we're gonna go straight up. I need a little bit more here. And we're gonna draw it straight up here. Okay, and that one had gotten a little bit wonky. That's okay. Okay, you guys, nothing is symmetrical on your body. Like, your ears aren't symmetrical, your nostrils aren't symmetrical, your eyebrows aren't symmetrical. Okay, so they're not meant to be twins. They shouldn't be distant relatives, honestly, because if they are, you need to go back and fix that. But they just have to vaguely look the same. Okay, so I'm just gonna shade this in just a little bit more. And then this one just a little bit more. There! There! We have some brows. Does that one look pointier? Maybe it's just the camera. No, we're gonna make this other one pointier. You ready? So let's bring that arch up a little higher. There. How's that? Okay, we're gonna leave it at that before I wreck them because I think we're having a good brow day, you guys. Because this doesn't happen all the time. And it's happening right now. So we gotta press on. Okay, so we have done brows. On to the next thing, which is eyes. So we're gonna use the eye primer. So you guys want to use primer on your eyes. Oh my gosh, this thing is exploding in my container. Ah, it's pressured up, it wants to come out. Okay, let's put the lid back on that. Okay, so primer. Again, so it's the same kind of thing as with your face. You want to use primer on your eyes because it will make your pigments pop more. It'll last longer. It's just overall better, okay? So if you want to use less product, I thoroughly suggest you guys to get an eye primer. If you don't want an eye primer though, another option, you guys, is the Splurge Cream Shadow. Oh, see again, I'm obsessed with this stuff. So Splurge Cream Shadow has like a built-in primer in it. So it does the same kind of thing. So if you want to do that, then I would suggest you to get Victorious, which is this nude color, or Bittersweet. Love these two colors. So these two colors are great if you want to use those just as a base. But we're going to be good and we're just going to use the eye primer. So we're going to continue on here. So we have to let that sit again. Where's my brush? There you go. So we have to let that sit. It's the same kind of thing with the face primer. You don't want to put your eyeshadow on it right away. You want it to sit just for a little bit. What am I going to do? Isn't it beautiful? I hope this doesn't mess up, you guys. Okay, we are going to do Romantic, okay? Romantic all over the lid, which is this bright one. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're just gonna dab a bit onto my brush, and then we're gonna press it into your eyelid, okay? So we're just gonna press that. Oh, look how bright and beautiful it is. I kind of don't really want to look super dark, so we're gonna go for a little bit brighter of a look. because this eyeshadow palette is awesome for getting that super sexy, dark, smoky eye. I don't really want a super dark, smoky eye during the day. But if you put it on light, you can do it when you go out for your date night in the evening. How's it going, Darcy? So we're just gonna put this all over. Just so you guys know, I see your names popping up, but I don't see your face. Because I know I freaked out Jackie Beamish the one time. She thought I could see her. I can't see you guys. I just see your names pop up. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to freak out and run away. Okay, so we got that all over the eyelid. And then we're gonna take my crease brush. And we're gonna go in with, no, we're gonna take the deluxe brush again, and we're gonna go in with this one, which is Blissful, okay? So it's this kind of shimmery, gold metallic-y color. Very pretty again. All these shades are pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna go from the middle of my eye, so I don't wanna go past my pupil, okay? I don't go any further past my pupil with the dark colors. So we're just gonna press that in right here, and we're gonna work that up. So it's just gonna be a little bit darker. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that on the video. Okay. Oh, that's not too shabby. Okay, now I'm gonna take my crease brush and I'm gonna bring it into the crease. So again, we're still working with Blissful. And we're gonna circular and then swoop. Circular motion, then swoop. Oh man, I really hope this works out. Swoop. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Dot, 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 circular motion, and swoop into your crease. If you guys have hooded lids, I've got a trick for you, if you haven't heard it already, is that when you, so hooded lids is when the skin on your eyebrows and everything, it comes down onto your eyelids. And so when you open your eyes, you won't be able to see the beautiful dark crease shadow that you put on, okay? So, music's getting a little loud. So, to get over that, you open up your eye and you look into the mirror and you see how high you want to bring that crease shadow so you can actually see it when your eye's open, okay? And then you do a little dot, and then when you close your eye, you can blend it out to that height, okay? Make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so now we're gonna go in, because that's not quite dark enough, you guys. It's just got shimmer. We're gonna go in darker. So we're gonna take, Honorable. We're gonna take this one. I just know that this is gonna end up dark. Oh well, whatever. And we're just gonna put this here, circular, and swoop. It's all trial and error, you guys. Evelyn and I don't have much planned for today. And if you don't like something, you just take it off. Try it again. Try something different. I'm gonna just dot that in. Then I'm gonna take my fluffy blending brush and we're gonna circular motions and blend that out. And then we're gonna do the same with the other side. So all of these palettes, you guys, come with shimmers and it comes with mattes, which is quite nice, except for palette 5, the unicorn palette as I call it. That one doesn't come with mattes, it comes with only shimmers. We've got an exceedingly shimmery look going on. Okay, we're gonna go in with, you know what, we're gonna take a little bit more of that matte color of Honorable, which is this gray one again. We're gonna go in with that and just bring that more on my eyelid and kind of matte that out a bit. We're getting a little too shimmery here, you guys. I'm gonna matte that out. Oh yeah, that's looking better. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I am. I love playing with makeup. Okay, so we're just gonna dust that up again all professionally with my finger here. And then we're gonna take a darker color. So in the outer V of your eye, to add more dimension, you take a dark color. So we're gonna take, which color should we take? We're gonna take a matte color. Maybe not black. Okay, we're gonna take cocky. Let's get a little cocky in the corner here. So we're gonna dab it. So wherever you want the darkest color, you guys, that's where you put your brush first, okay? So, and then we're gonna circle and then keep it in the crease. Okay, so follow the crease, you guys, is where your eyelid and your eye socket meet, okay? So you can feel, if you get your finger in there, you can feel where your eyeball and your eye socket are. That's your crease. So if I'm ever talking about that, that's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go into your outer V and then into your crease and then follow your lash line. So we're doing the shape of a V or a C, okay? And we're just gonna drag that in, outer corner, drag that in. Dot that. Hey Jada. I'm just gonna blend this in just a little bit more here. Okay. And then we're gonna blend. So take your fluffy brush, do circular motions, and then swoop. Circular, then swoop. And again, my hand is super light, you guys. It's like I'm tickling my skin here. Okay? And then we're gonna go in with cocky on the other eye. So again, dot, circle, and then swoop just a little bit. I don't want to go in too far, especially with the dark. You don't want to take it all the way in, okay? Because you don't want your eyes looking like they're sunken in. That's not good. So we're just going to take it into the outer V of your eye. So do that C or a V. A little bit more here. That's not looking too bad, you guys. There. Okay, now we're going to blend that out. So, if you guys don't know already, I should probably let you know, or some people are probably already sick of me talking about it, but this month's deal, you guys, with Younique is liquid lipstick. Okay, so you can have you can choose 3 liquid lipsticks of your choice, and then you can get a free lip liner tossed in. Whoop, whoop. How awesome is that? And you get it for $89. So, that's a pretty sweet deal. You guys, I'm kind of seriously obsessing over these liquid lipsticks. I didn't really use them too much up until this month. Like I had one and I vaguely used it, but not enough to actually get comfortable with it. And oh my gosh, I love them. I probably use them every single day now. So, they're awesome. Okay, we're gonna take, what are we gonna take under the eye? We're gonna take Honorable. Okay, I always like to drag the eyeshadow under your eye. I like to smoke that out a little bit here. And if anybody missed my contouring at the beginning, feel free to watch the replay, you guys. And then you can watch me go over it and teach you all my little tips and tricks and steps. Okay, so that's kind of brought it all together and smoked it out a little bit here. So now we are gonna go in with some eyeliner. I will show you quite how awesome our liner is, you guys. So draw a little line, we're gonna let it sit, and I'm gonna draw it on my lash line here. I think they call this the tight line. I'm no pro, I don't honestly know. This is the waterline though, I know that. So I always like to bring it here, and I don't like to bring it in any further than the halfway point, okay? So now we're gonna go in with the, oh, I dotted it under. We're gonna go in again here. And then piece that in. Okay, so this should have set by now. You guys look at this line, you ready? Can you hear how hard I'm rubbing that? It doesn't go anywhere. So that's the same with the lip liners and the eyeliners. They are smudge proof. Okay, so these puppies are not gonna go anywhere. So even on my waterline, once they set, they're not gonna go anywhere, which is pretty awesome. I wonder if I want more blush. No, maybe not. No, I look quite blushed out. Okay, so I am going to take, where is it? Luminizer, there it is. And my little brush that I apply it with has vanished. Did my kid take it? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take the powdered luminizer in iridescent, and I like to pop that just in the middle here in my tear duct area. Doing that, you guys, will pop your eyes, not pop, brighten your eyes. Okay, so if you add a little bit of light here, it will pop it up, brighten it up. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? So we're just gonna take that and put this here. Hey Travis. Okay, and then I like to take it again and we'll put it underneath of my brow bone. So this is all kind of like highlighting and contouring again. You want to highlight your brow bone here. So you're going to take it there. You can even take a little bit and put it on top of your brow bone here. And then we're going to take my, wait, no, do you know what? I think I have enough shine there. Hey, how you doing? You been keeping out of trouble, man? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to go in with mascara. And guess what, you guys? Oh, happy day! I have to crack open a new mascara. Finally. The other one was just coming way too much to the end. I had to hand it in. So we're gonna open this up and take a new one. Okay. Look at this cute little bag, you guys, that it comes in. Now, don't throw this out. I know lots of people use these for just keeping them in your purse. You can keep pencils, you can keep hair ties, you can keep your mascara, you can keep your lip glosses in them. You can keep anything, and then it's just in this nice little baggie, okay? So don't throw them out. They're handy. You can use them for many, many different things. Okay, so before I do that, I'm going to curl my lashes. So mascara certainly pieces everything all together. Ooh, do you know what? Actually, before I do mascara, I think I might do some eyeliner on top of my eyelid. I feel like this eye look needs it. So we're gonna go in with, guess what? Another splurge shadow. I'm obsessed with this stuff, I told you. Hey, Cody. So I'm gonna take my brow artist brush, there it is. And we're gonna take this flat side of it. Hey, Michelle. And then we're just going to dip into my Magnificent Splurge Cream Shadow, okay? So I'm just gonna go above my lash line. Oh my gosh, my kid is loud over there. And then we're just gonna line the lash line here. And this is serious business, you guys, so we gotta be quiet.
Okay, Mommy.
I don't often do this, so I certainly have to get more confident with lining the top of my eye. But if you guys are big with lining the top of your eye, I thoroughly suggest this cream shadow. It's matte, and it doesn't budge, and it's super deep black. Well, and they have different colors too, so if you like brown, then they have that too. But they're so pigmented and beautiful, so let's just dot it going down here. There. I'm not doing a wing because I'm not good at them. I'm going to admit. First to admit, I am not good at wings. Although I can do them on other people. Not myself. Okay, so we're going to start on the out again and then slide it in. I keep getting caught in my lashes. There. Seriously, I don't know about you guys, but does it ever look different when you close your eye and then when you open it, you're like, oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna continue this. Does this mean my eyes are faulting? We gotta make this one bit wider. Okay, we did it. That's a stressful situation. Okay, now we're gonna go in with mascara. So, this is a three-step procedure. Here is your gel, brand new gel. Oh, glorious. Okay, so we're just gonna coat your lashes generously here. Now, when you first get this gel is super jelly. Okay, so just be easy on the gel. Maybe not super generous, I should say. Just because if you go a little too hog wild, they might start clumping. Nobody likes clumpy lashes. So just go nice and easy. Make sure your lashes are spreading apart. Do you know what? I swear I'm like the only girl that doesn't open my mouth whilst putting mascara on. True story. Okay, so when you first get this, look how fluffy this thing is. So we're gonna roll that, oh, not on the back of my hand, because like I'm covered. We're gonna roll that on the back of my arm here, and gotta pack that in, okay? Because you don't want these fibers fluffing off on your face as you're trying to apply them. And we're gonna take them, and we're gonna go from the middle of your lash and up. You don't wanna get too close to the base of your lashes. You don't want this stuff in your eye. It doesn't feel very good. It's not gonna wreck your eye. It just doesn't feel very good. So, and another little technique that I do is like feathering it. Okay, so you go up, down, up, down, up, down, and feather it, and it kind of like, it grows your lashes, and it keeps those fibers straight. Okay, so that's that one. Now we're gonna let that one sit. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the other eye. I always like to let it sit because you want it to kind of mold to the gel that you put on, okay? You don't want to instantly start putting gel on right away because it might not have had time to adhere to it, and then you might just be taking it off, right? So you don't want to do that. You got to have time for it to sticky up and stay to that mascara. Oh, my crazy music has ended. It's really quiet now. That's not gonna do. We gotta skip this back. We gotta skip this back. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the fluffy fibers. We're gonna pack that in. And then you're gonna go from the middle of your lashes to the tips. You're gonna feather this. You guys liking this so far? Hopefully you've learned something. I know I learn something every single day. Not necessarily about makeup. Well, no, actually I do learn something about makeup every single day too, but you don't go a day without learning something, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the first eye. We're gonna lock that in with gel. But do you know what, you guys? We're not done there. We're gonna add another one. We're gonna add another coat. Are you ready for this? So take your fibers, roll it, roll it, roll it. And then we're gonna pack them on this eye. And watch those puppies grow. I do enjoy having long lashes, I must say. Okay, and I see a fiber that's about to fall down into my eyeball, so let's just get that. Got it. Okay, then we're gonna go to the other eye. And then we're gonna roll that on the back of my hand. Oop. And we're gonna add another coat of these fibers to get so fiberific. Okay. Okay, now the first coat should have set, so we're gonna go back in with this gel. And we're gonna lock it in. If you find that you have any fallout throughout the day, it's either A, you're not adding enough gel in the beginning, or B, you're not locking it in with enough gel in the end. So there's always a couple things that it could be. Okay, and then I'm going to take the gel and I'm just going to go onto the bottom lash line here. And then on the other side. Hey, you guys, do you know what? This month, if you add a liquid foundation to your order, to your cart, then you get free shipping. Free shipping. Even if you just get the liquid foundation, you get free shipping. Oh my god, I have a low battery. Okay, we gotta hurry this up. Okay, we're gonna go in with lip liner. And then we're gonna put some awesome lipstick on. Okay, we're gonna take, no, let's take this one. What is this one? This is Punchy. Do you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find my chart. Oh, I got a cord right here. Whew. Panic over. Although panic might still be on because I don't know if I can get the power bar this high. Ah! Hold on. Hold on. Don't panic. Don't panic. We're gonna plug it in. Okay. That technically should be working. Okay. Okay, so we put Punchy lip liner on. And now we're gonna take, do I want this one? Yeah, let's take this one. Okay, so this one is called Sentimental. Hey, Amber. And then we're just going to take the wand here and rub it off on the entrance of your tube because this stuff comes off. There's a lot of product on here, okay? So if you put it on with this much product, it's going to kind of bleed out and you don't want that. But if you rub it off as well as put a lip liner on, this stuff will stay on all day. Hey, you look great. Thank you, hon. You always look fantastic. Oh my gosh. Every time I see a picture on Facebook, I'm like, this girl is gorgeous. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so I am just gonna rub this on. What was it again? Sentimental. Isn't that pretty? Okay, this stuff is super moussey. Moussey? Is that a word? I don't know. But it's like mousse. It's like butter. Seriously. So soft on your lips. And it's so super hydrating. Like, this stuff is awesome. You can see why I am obsessing over it recently. And I couldn't help myself. I went and I bought the whole kit and caboodle, the whole new 6 shades that they just came out with. Okay, so if you guys have, hold on, I'm just blowing this out. If you guys have a problem with, where's my napkin? With the problem of your lipstick getting on your teeth when you smile, that's not fun. So if you have a problem with that, take either A, a Q-tip, or B, your finger, and put that in your mouth, and then, I'll show you, and then you'll get the product on your finger that would have gone onto your teeth, okay? Do you see this? Do you see? I got that. So that would have gone on to my teeth. We'll do it again. Oh, look, more went on there. Okay, so that is a little handy dandy little trick that I have learned. And I'm gonna stick with that all the time. So, do we need anything else? I think we're done, you guys. I think we did it. And my battery didn't die. Okay, so I have on today, on my eyelids, I have Palette 2, which is these beautiful shimmeries. I have the liquid foundation, which is a good deal this week. This month, you guys. Free shipping. Free shipping for this puppy. Normally shipping is like $6.50. You don't have to pay that. Even if you just get like a lip liner or a lip gloss and then throw in that liquid gold, as we call it, liquid foundation, oh my gosh, I cannot talk, then you get free shipping. And the monthly kudos, let me end on that, is 3 liquid lipsticks and a lip liner for free, okay, for $89. This stuff is awesome. There's already selling out of certain shades, mainly the new shades, but if you want any of them, you better get on that fast before they all sell out. And then if you don't want all 3 of them, message me and I can help break that up, okay? So I hope you guys have had fun. I hope you learned how to beautifully sculpt your face. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I will talk to you later. Bye.